Hey Sourcing Hub, how are we doing? Okay, so we are going to be doing a little post-training check-in with Nicky Souch, who's one of our clients who came and trained with us not last week, the week before, and I'm going to try and bring her in on live feed, do a bit of a split screen. So Nicky, if you're in here, again, I'm learning how to do this whole split screen tech thing. So let me see if I can bring you in first of all. Let's see if we can find you. There she is. Right. So how do I accept you now? Accept, approve. Bring you in. Come on. Fingers crossed for technology. Come on. Hope everybody's Monday is going well. What are you all up to? What are you all up to?
Hello.
Yay! We did it. Come on.
I'm good, thank you. Good. How are you?
Oh,
Good.
I'm good.
I'm good. Did you survive half term?
I did, just about, yeah, always full on. But I can't complain because I had time with the kids, so.
This is it. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, right?
Exactly.
Real life stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, no, it's really good, really good.
So thank you for
agreeing to come on. I just wanted to have
really, just to see
catch up with you, really. Just to see what's
since Bootcamp.
what you've been up to since Bootcamp.
And just ask a few questions about what Bootcamp
And just ask a few questions about what Bootcamp was like for you and
what you're next.
what you're next.
Is that all right?
Well, I've
Is that all right?
yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Amazing. So, Nicky,
Amazing. So, first of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Nicky. I'm literally just setting myself up, looking into deal sourcing, or packaging rather. We know the difference now. And so for me, it was more about sort of getting the information I needed to get set up, but also to be able to then take it forward, because you can take in a lot of information, but it's actually then putting it into action and taking that next step. So
cool. So what up until how did you find out about us as a business?
Well, I think the usual with you through Facebook, and sort of looking through, trying to find obviously more information about packaging. I wanted to get into property, but didn't really know. There was so many different paths to go down, and so I'd got a bit lost in it, I guess. And then when I realised I can transfer the skills I've got into packaging, and that's a good starting point to get everything else flowing along. So I looked up sort of people that are doing it, and you popped up. So you've got a lot of videos out there, you've got a lot of information going on. So again, I've been sort of watching your videos, found some bits on YouTube as well, and that's sort of where I came along. And then through that, I discovered the one-day event that you do, and came to that back in January.
Property Made Simple.
Yes, yeah. So yeah.
How did you find that?
It was a good day. A lot of information, but it was good because I got a chance to meet you and to see what you are like as a company in your training, and sort of what you can offer, and how genuine you are. You know, it's not about being someone you're not. It's not about sort of pushy sales. It's just about you're out there, you want to share what you do, and giving help to people. So
I think that was one of your biggest takeaways.
I think that's one of your biggest takeaways, giving yourself permission to Nicky, what other people want Nicky to be, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah.
Good.
Huge.
So
Property Made Simple, you decided to come on Bootcamp. That was like last week.
Yep.
Before.
Week full up. Yeah.
What did you experience at Bootcamp?
Well, what can I say? It sounds cliche, but it was life-changing, in just the fact that it's what I needed, it's what I wanted. It gave me that extra little push, but not in a harsh way. It was, you know, you sort of guided us along, said, here, this is what you can do, and then actually showed us how to do it and took us through it. And just by doing that little thing once and making you realise it's actually not as bad as it seems, that's really that's the biggest thing I took away. I knew that you would do lives because obviously I'd seen other people's things on there. So that was definitely a huge thing for me. So I didn't think that I was going to do it, and I did it. And then I did another one in the evening, and that's it was a huge.
So for you,
Implementation
was it
aspect.
the implementation aspect of it that helped you the most, or the information?
Well, the information is so clear and concise. So like I've been through. So we've got somewhere. I've got my massive notebook, and I've been going through that and redigesting it. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love it. But going through it again now, I'm actually because we've implemented it and because we've done it. It's easier for me to go back through and know, that's what that bit's about, and I've sort of broken it all down into really easy to follow stages. So yeah, I think the implementation is the big difference with what we did compared to anything.
Have you been on other training before? You don't have to name names, but have you done other training?
I have, yeah. And I won't name names, but it definitely information, and sometimes almost information overload, which for me is, I don't mind information. That's what I'm used to. I'm an accountant, so I've had to do a lot of learning and a lot of training, but you still came away just thinking, okay, where do I start? What do I do? Whereas I've come away from boot camp knowing what I need to do.
Because you've done it.
That's because I've done it. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Nicky, just update me
on your current pipeline in terms of anything you're working on, leading to things like that.
So yeah, I'm sort of currently my other, well, as you know, I sort of had issues with sort of putting my name out there and making people aware of what I'm doing. I think I have had some comments that have put me off a bit, but actually by doing this, I've opened up a bit more to people about what I'm doing, and actually I've already come across someone who has approached me to ask for help, trying to
Amazing.
with their properties.
Tell me more about that.
Could
Tell
potentially.
me more about that.
So they're in a position where they need to basically either, well, they thought they had to just sell their property, and that there was no other way out for them. And I've actually been talking to them